functions. So math functions are advanced functions available in the advanced oscilloscopes. So this is the math function. So you can just press this. Here you will be able to see the operations, math operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, FFT. These are all the functions, operations available in the math functions. So you can do any channels, channel 1, 2, channel, any all 4 channel, any combination you can do the math operations. Say for example, I'm doing one math operation of addition. So this is plus, subtraction, minus, and multiplication, f of t. So all 4 function I can able to do. Example, let us take so 1 kilohertz square wave and 1 kilohertz sine wave I have in channel 3 and channel 4. I'm going to add these 2 signals and we will see the result. So sine wave, this is sine wave of channel 4, 1 volt peak to peak, and channel 3 is 5 volt. Trigger is enabled in channel 4. So this will be stable and this is little bit not settling. Anyhow, no problem. Wherever we have given a trigger, that will dominate. So this will be the sine wave will be dominating, and this is added or subtracted, whatever based on the operation. This will cooperate with this channel 4 and the addition will be happening. So now we can see how this is happening. I am just pressing the plus function. Source channel 2, 3, not 3, 4 is my channel. So this is the addition. This is the result of plus addition operation. So you can see here, I can vary this. So because we have triggered this sine wave, so this is taking domination. Inside that added the square wave is here. Channel 3. I have set the trigger to channel 3. So now it is dominating. Inside the channel 3 output, the sine wave is added. So if I change my... So this is the add operation. My sine wave and my square wave are getting added. I am getting the result like this. Okay. So now I will do the subtraction. So this is my subtracted value. The red line is the resultant value. So here I am not getting any output. You can see I am changing my operation to subtraction, channel 3 and 4. So this is my subtraction result. Okay. My operation is, so this is my subtraction result. So if I suppose increase my frequency, previously my square wave output is added, now my square wave output is subtracted. You will be able to see the difference. This is how this is the resultant. If you see the addition function, channel 2 and 3, see the addition result is something different and subtraction result is something different. So this channel is my, now I am triggering my third channel, so it is constant. Now the sine wave is not able to trigger, so it is just floating, and the subtractor result, the math function result is, it is subtraction result, that is looking like this. Now the square wave is dominating and the sine wave is inside that. So this is the subtraction result. So addition or subtraction, any math function can be realized with the trigger as a first waveform. So the channel whichever is triggered only considered as the first waveform. From that only the other signal can be subtracted or added or multiplied or whatever the function. Multiplication function, I am changing the channel. See, you can, in that particular square, this is the multiplication function. So in that particular square that multiplied with this sine wave. So this is the resultant waveform. Suppose if I change my trigger to, now my this triggered signal is sine wave, so this is taking domination and the result. Previously it was the square wave dominating because that channel was triggered. So now I am triggering my sine wave, so the resultant waveform will be like this. So this is how the math operation using the trigger function can be done. So the trigger function takes important here. So this is the resultant waveform. Okay, so if you increase the amplitude, you will able to get. So I can able to change my position like this. Suppose if now I am increasing my frequency, means what will happen? Based on my amplitude of the sine wave, my square wave is getting multiplied. Multiplied waveform also will vary. Again, if I trigger my square wave channel 3, then the resultant, my channel 3 will take domination. The resultant waveform will be differ. See, now even if I change my frequency or amplitude, the result will be like this. This is multiplication function. So this is the multiplication function. It's very nicely you can able to observe it. You can change the frequency. So wherever the high, it will be multiplied. So this is the multiplication result. So I am triggering my, so normally used is edge triggering only. Okay, so this is the multiplication, and addition, if you go channel 1 3, so here also you based on the whatever you are changing the frequency or amplitude, only in the positive edge the response will be there. This is the addition. Okay, and the subtraction, similarly the difference, but the same positive edge only you will get it. Okay, so now go to the next function of math function is f of t. So I am taking my fourth channel source is my fourth channel. The operation is f of t. We have seen addition, subtraction, multiplication. Next is f of t. I am taking channel 4 as my source. Okay, channel source 4 is my source, that is my 1 kilohertz sine. I have taken 24 kilohertz, I mean audio signal 25 kilohertz I will take. Okay, so window I am taking rectangular. You can choose Hanning, flat tab, rectangle. So I have taken rectangle window, and the zoom is x1 into, I have to take x1. Fine. So I'm getting my peak here. I'm going to do the f of t math function using the signals. So go to math function. You can choose the math function f of t operation. So f of t of that sine wave, 125 kilohertz sine wave, that is my operation. So to scale up this, you can change this horizontal button, and my window is rectangular window I have chosen, and f of t is 1 and channel is 4. So f of t, this is my frequency domain output, and the view, and the amplitude is vertical function is dB level, dB RMS level, and horizontal line is frequency. This frequency range is defined by the sampling rate of that sine wave. That sampling rate divided by 2, that is a maximum range, and resolution is defined by the this resolution we can define the resolution is defined by the window function. So window function can do the window function. This window function will find the window factor divided by the duration of the sine wave. So that and all will be calculated directly in the scope itself. So now we can see the just direct this will do direct FFT operation. So just we can scale this. So this is my FFT output. This is my FFT output of channel 4 1 kilohertz. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Thank you.